up, Wizards? Mooner's back with another gameplay vid for you guys. Today I got Boltyn. Now, this might be a little bit of a surprise, but this matchup is no longer free. So in previous iterations of Boltyn pre-Dusk Till Dawn, Boltyn was essentially a buy. I mean, it was very, very difficult for you to lose to Boltyn. You had to just really screw up the matchup, or he had to just get insanely lucky. Him IPing himself by the charge mechanic and just being so susceptible to frostbites and any kind of disruption at all. Hatchets Boltyn or Braden Boltyn, it didn't matter. It was just such a free matchup. But now that is no longer the case. I feel that of all the heroes featured in Dusk Till Dawn, Prism, Boltyn, Levia, and Vincent, I feel like Boltyn is the one that has given me the most trouble. He has been a very, very difficult matchup for me to actually relearn, I guess I should say. So let's just get into the game. And this new chess piece he's running just gives him so much value. Just being able to, if he charges, just being able to like soak up a damage, it just saves him so much life. And he also has AB1 and Crown of Reflection currently, so I believe that's Spell Void 2 on there. Anyways, let's get into the game. I draw into a Weathervane. I draw into a Weathervane, a Polar Cap, an Ice Vein, and a Frosting. And I elect to, during first turn, I think I'm going to get more value out of Polar Cap, just giving him a Frostbite to start his turn with, instead of stripping a card from his hand with the Ice Vein. They're both the same amount of damage, but on turn 0, just giving him that Frostbite I think is more valuable. So, and then I shoot him with Moon because he only has AB1, and I decided to put this Weathervane in the arsenal and hopefully draw into something that really disrupts him next turn, because you have to be heavy on the disruption. And I draw into this a blue Weathervane, a Blizzard, a red Ice Vein, and a Freezing Point. So my plan is to hit him with this Freezing Point plus yellow Weathervane for 8, and put this blue Weathervane in Arsenal. Unfortunately, this isn't the point in the game where I want to be arsenaling a blue Weathervane, but I definitely don't want to be arsenaling a Blizzard. So he just comes in with an Illuminate. If it hits, goes to Soul, which it's gonna hit. He's gonna go to Soul, but unless he wants to break his boots right now, his turn is pretty much over. So 4 damage there, and just like I planned, we're going to go Weathervane into, but I think this is a pretty smart Boltyn, and he decides to break my Frostbites if I remember. I think he breaks his Crown maybe, I can't remember specifically, but a lot of people don't know how this interaction works, and that's a benefit. But yeah, so he decides to use his Crown to break the Frostbites, charge a card, and soak up some of the damage. Now he has 2 cards in Soul, and he does take 5 from that. So at least I kind of stripped his hand, but he did get more value out of that than I did. So, and I draw into another Blizzard and a blue Arctic Incarceration, a Cold Snap, and so I just want to put another Frostbite on him so he doesn't hit me with Raiden, because he charged this turn, and then I get to also moon him. So I'm not getting any value from the Weathervane, but that's fine. I didn't draw into anything that could fuse anyways, and then I will be able to put a Insidious Chill, and I'll be able to lay down an Insidious Chill. So right now we're kind of keeping life totals at parity, and I do get to lay down a Chill and put a Cold Snap in Arsenal. Even though he doesn't have an Arsenal, just the cantrip of just drawing and cycling through my deck is something that I really value. And it still does give him a Frostbite. And I draw into a red Ice Vein, 3 more blue ices, which is nice to see. So hopefully, I think I'm gonna hold off on this. I might as well give him the Frostbite, cycle through my deck a little bit, and I draw into an E-Pot. But I do get to just Whammy Moon him for free essentially, and the Take Flight, have him go again, so I know that there's at least coming a rated a rated on the back of this. Take Flight being such a good card. And then Illuminas. So 2 Radiant Swings. I'm gonna just block out the first one. I don't want him getting any value from that. Here comes the second Lumina, so I am going to take 4 here. But next turn I do get to chuck back 5 and 2, so 7. And I'm going to put the Cold Snap in Arsenal again. So I'm just front loading the Waning Moon here. Just forcing him to discard a card to AB, you know, if he wants to. And since this is such a yellow heavy deck, you know, he's gonna probably pitch to prevent one of this, and then the Insidious Chill is gonna strip another card from his hand, and then the Ice Vein is gonna strip a 3rd card from his hand if he chooses to AB any of this Moon, which he tanks for a little bit thinking about it. But that's why I like to, especially on these really heavy yellow decks, I like to front pump the Moon because it just really forces them to either take damage or just lose another card. Like they already know they're going to lose 2 cards from the Insidious Chill and the Ice Vein. And he does pitch the yellow, takes 1 damage. So I'm essentially stripping 3 cards from his hand this turn. Takes all 5 of the Ice Vein, loses that last card. That's cool. And he really can't do anything with 1 card because of his charge mechanic. So, I mean, it could be a Take Flight or something, but it won't get go again or anything. So, he just chooses to end his turn, and I choose to hold off on this Cold Snap because I want to kind of freeze his arsenal. See if he decides to pay the 1. He doesn't. He lets his arsenal get frozen. So then I have enough to put 4 Frostbites down, strip another card with Insidious Chill, freeze all of his equipment, and get a Hex in the arsenal. So this is an absolute win for me this turn. I mean, this is just straight value town. If you want to talk about implied value, this is it right here. And unless he wants to swing a naked Dawnblade or Raiden at me, happen. So, and then I get to, on my turn, I get to Ice Vein, yellow Ice Vein him, and put another, strip another card from his hand, and put another Weathervane in the arsenal. This is just what I like to call my loop. Like I am currently in the loop right now. And it's very, very difficult for him to get out of this loop. Like he will be able to present a little bit of damage next turn, which I will gladly take. But as you can see, I often really do prioritize putting these Weathervanes in the arsenal, even though I could have activated Tunic and used the Weathervane to pay. But I wouldn't have gotten a lot of value from the other card being an arsenal, and here I get some more value. I get to hit him with an Ice Eternal for 6, and put that Winter's Bite in arsenal this turn. If he chooses to take all 6 of this damage, it's putting him in a very, very precarious position. So he is incentivized to block some of it, but he doesn't. He decides to take it all. And, I mean, he risks me doing exactly this, top decking a freezing point, and just winning the game straight out from here. So like I said, the only way that I've been able to beat Boltyn is to be able to get into my loop as soon as possible and stay in it. And this is one of the ways to do that. To combo him, get in your loop and combo before he has the chance to combo. He wants to chat with me a little bit. I say good game. I enable chat. And I really do appreciate the friendly opponents, because I always say good game. No matter if I win or lose, I try to, even if I'm salty about it. But he likes my combo. He still thinks Icelander is a rough matchup. I disagree. I think Icelander is a much easier matchup for Boltyn. At least I've been having a lot of trouble into him. And like I said, unless you get into that loop pretty early and stay in it, where you're just constantly disrupting him, putting yellow Weathervanes and red Weathervanes in the arsenal, and just waiting until, these devastating fuse spells loop around. And sorry, I just met this girl and she's texting me right now. Sorry about that. Anyways, that's the Boltyn matchup. Hope that helped. Hope you guys learned something from that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I notice a lot of you guys out there are not subscribed to this channel, but you still watch my videos anyways. Help me help the algorithm. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. When I get to 300 subscribers, I will be giving away a Waning Moon playmat. So if you've watched this long and comment Waning Moon down below. I don't know. Alright guys, peace out, Wizards.